Bum bum bing bing bum bum bing boom 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 bing. Public. Alright, I believe we are live. Alright, share video, copy link. Bam, bam. Yo, what's up, people? Damn, people already showing up. I haven't even promoted this yet. What's up? How we doing? Let's go, Messi, go. Hey, I see a lot of comments already celebrating Argentina's win. How we doing? We happy or not? We happy, right? I'm about to promote that we're going live, and then we'll get this thing going. Thank you for having patience. Let's see, YouTube, DFO. All right, we are live. We are live. Come join. All right, let's go. Bam, bam. There we go. Okay, how's everybody doing? Notification gang. What's up, Marcos? Thank you for having your notifications on. How we doing? DFO, this Lautaro Martinez. Bro, we're going to talk about that in a second. This game made of the match top 3 for me. Oh, this game. Yeah, for sure this game was super, super exciting, bro. Lautaro Higuain region. Bro. Yo, Fiago, vamos. Bro, stop getting my fucking name wrong. I'm not Fiago. He's German. He's blonde. He looks nothing like me. And he's out of the World Cup. We're not. I'm a complete different guy. Okay? Blonde. He looks nothing like me. Let me know how the... bro, DFO... We're not. Lukaku, okay. Lukaku, what do you call it? Lautaro turned into prime Lukaku. We're gonna get this thing going. I already promoted the fact that we're going live, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about the game. If you want, we'll talk a little bit about Netherlands, USA, but right now I'm all about Argentina. And then I'll answer questions, and we'll talk about it, and then we'll give ratings to every Argentina player, and we might talk a little bit about Australia, but I don't really care about that. All right, let's go. I'm super happy. Let me just say that I'm super energetic. I'm super happy. This was a tough match. All right, let's go. Even before we score the first goal, Australia were very well organized, and they were actually keeping possession. They weren't doing anything with it. Excuse me. They weren't doing anything with the possession, but they were smart with it. Like, they kept possession. They didn't allow us to play, and then a messy little team goal broke through, and then the game looked a little bit more going towards Argentina's side. So super happy. Audio is a little bit messed up. Echo. Let me see if I can fix it. Thank you for letting me know, guys. Oh, I know why. Okay. How about now? Should be good now. I just fixed it. Pretty sure it should be good now. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Let me know. Okay, perfect. Hey, thank you. Hey, this is the first time that you guys have actually told me about Echo being there and not trolling me. A lot of fucking times you guys go like, oh, we can't hear you. And you guys are trolling. I appreciate y'all. Hey, anyways, like I was saying, yeah, very tough match. Australia were very well organized. And then in the first half, at least, they kept possession pretty well, whatever. So it was hard to break through at first. Then we scored, and we looked a little bit more like ourselves. I somewhat liked the fact that Scaloni played 3 at the back for the fullbacks to go forward a little bit. Like, he took out Papo Gomez, which was a good, smart option. He might have done it a little bit too early. I think he did it in minute 47. But whatever, it worked out. Yeah, dude, I got scared. I don't know about you guys, but once we conceded a very weird goal, a rebound. It was an own goal, actually. Somebody took a shot. It was going way out of target. And then it hit Lisandro Martinez, if I'm correct. It hit him either in the hand or in the head or something, and then it went in. Divo Martinez had absolutely no chance. I don't think any goalkeeper could have blocked that. Like, you got to have some crazy reflexes. So they got a very lucky goal, and they got it when we were leading 2-0. And they got it in minute 75. And if you watch football, if you play football, you know how dangerous a 2-0 lead is. And then they score like that, their mentality is going to go up. Like, 15 minutes of just fighting and fighting. Like, if I'm Australian at that moment, I'm like, I got 15 minutes left in the World Cup. We just scored a shitty-ass goal against Argentina, but I'm going to put my fucking life on the line. And that's exactly what they did. If you watch those last 15 minutes, it was unbelievably scary. I was kind of keeping my cool, and I wasn't that nervous because I knew that even if they had scored a second one, we could get them eventually in the extra time, but it's kind of a toss in the park. You never really know what's going to happen. So I was just waiting for the time to run out, and we were actually close to getting a third goal. And that's when we got to talk about Lautaro Martinez. A lot of you guys are already bringing him up. We got to talk about Lautaro Martinez. He came in for Julian Alvarez after Julian Alvarez scored, which is the same case for the Poland game. Julian Alvarez scored against Poland, then Lautaro Martinez came in, and Lautaro Martinez had a little bit of a stinker in that game. In this game, it's literally the same thing. We got to talk about Lautaro Martinez. I think it's just his mentality. He is cracking under pressure. And this really sucks because you guys know the history that Argentina have with strikers. You know, Agüero, Tevez, Higuain, especially Higuain. They're players who never really excelled and played as well as they did for their club. And it was always like a mental problem type thing. And this was something that Lautaro Martinez never really had. He's always been good for Argentina. He already has more goals than fucking Batistuta, if I'm correct. And it really sucks that it looks like he's going through this right now. Now that we're going to go in the quarterfinals. But hey, the good thing is that we have Julian Alvarez. So yeah, he's great. Let's see what you guys are saying now that I got that out of the way. Yeah, Lautaro should have scored. I still believe in him. Okay, we got... I think he will get better, you know, and even if he doesn't and his mentality is a little bit shitty and he misses those, we still have Julian Alvarez. It's very, very nice that Julian Alvarez is doing things right. And the great thing about Julian Alvarez is that he's not just a striker that will score goals. He pressures, he runs, he hustles. His movement is fucking amazing. He's always in the right place. He doesn't just stay. He's not a pure number 9, I don't think. And this is evident whenever you watched... even River Plate. I don't claim to watch a lot of River Plate, but just the highlights. Or even with Man City, he's not just a pure 9 like Haaland. He runs around. He's fucking amazing. And the fact that if Lautaro Martinez goes through a little bit of stinker, so it's okay because we have Julian Alvarez, and Julian Alvarez's movements allows Messi to go a little bit forward and get those bangers in that he's been doing. How's that? Okay, let me see what people are saying. Hi, hey, my girlfriend's here. Hello, everybody say hi to Miss DFO or Mommy DFO or whatever the fuck y'all want to call her. I'm watching at work. Yo, appreciate it. Do you think Dybala will ever start a game? I don't. Oh, I got another question. Should Dybala have been given a chance? It looked like he got told to warm up, and it looked like he was gonna go in at one point when we were conceding and when we were winning 2-0, and then we conceded and we went for more defensive subs, like Tagliafico went in, Almada I think went in. So yeah, it looked like he was finally going to get his chance and he didn't. It sucks because I don't know if you guys have realized, but Dybala has not played in a single minute in this World Cup, which is very disappointing because in the last World Cup, he only played like 15 minutes in the entire 4 games that we had. And now, it's 4 games again, hasn't played yet. Very, very bad situation for him. I just hope that whenever he is given the chance, he can actually deliver and he's not troubled, in his mind or something for not playing. I just hope that whoever's on the bench, not just Dybala, whoever's on the bench will go in and get ready to die for the shirt because we are getting farther and farther. We're in the quarterfinals, guys. I'm super excited. I'm super happy. A lot of people still talking about Martinez. Yes, he had... In the last game against Poland, I think he had like 2 somewhat clear chances. Here, he had a few more too. It's a shame. I wish that ball had gone in. He had a few close ones, but it didn't work out. What are your thoughts on Papu Gomez and McAllister starting? I thought it was weird. I love that McAllister starting. He was given the chance against Mexico. He delivered, just like Enzo Fernandez was given the chance against Mexico. And those two delivered, so they were given the chance against Poland. And that's something that I really like with Scaloni. If a player comes from the bench or is given a chance and he delivers, he'll start the next game because he fucking earned it. A lot of managers don't really do that, and that's something that I really like Scaloni, something that he's doing. This is a short tournament. If one player delivers and is given the chance right away, it's gonna work out for us. We're gonna do great. My heart beating those last 12 minutes. Yeah, bro, it was very tough. We also looked like we were gonna score a 3rd goal, and then Lautaro Martinez decided to be Higuain, and then we had a few close calls. Didn't work out. But yeah, and then fucking hell, dude, Australia never gave up, and I gotta give the respect to this to the Socceroos because they never ever gave up after those last 15 minutes. They needed 1 goal, and they were actually damn near. The last play of the game actually was a great Dibu Martinez save, who didn't have a lot to do in this game again, like we saw against Poland. But when he was there, he did his job, except obviously in the own goal. That was just, I don't think anybody could have blocked that, you know. What a save from our goalkeeper at the end, for sure, bro. Who do you think will get a man of the match? It's got to be Messi. I think even if you take away his goal, he was really, really good. Molina had a good game as well. McAllister, Enzo Fernandez was probably up there for sure. McAllister had a decent game. I'm just trying to go player by player and see. Our back line had a few of questionable, like whenever you're trying to clear, questionable clearances. They weren't so sharp. Even Dibu Martinez, whenever he had to clear the ball, there were a few scares that I thought we were going to fuck up here and there. But to answer your question, I think Messi probably once again. DePaul finally had a little bit of a better game. He's been getting better as the games have gone on, and that's amazing to see. I'm sorry, there's too many questions, so I'm going to try and get through as much as I can. DePaul doesn't play good in this World Cup. I can't be the only one. He's too stressed. I agree with you, for sure. Like, if you've been watching my streams, you know that I've been criticizing DePaul ever since the first game, but he has been getting better as the World Cup went on, so I'll give him that. Put any other goalkeeper in the goal, and it would have been finished 2-2. Yes, Dibu Martinez had a great block right there in that last one. He didn't have a lot to do, but he was there when we needed him. Do you think Australia should have forced extra time? I mean, they did everything that they could. It damn near went in, and like they had a very close chance. Oh yeah, that one chance the Australian literally dribbled, like he became prime Messi, and he dribbled like 4 or 5 players, and then it wasn't Dibu Martinez, it was I think Lisandro Martinez with an amazing sliding tackle. But yeah, so far so good, because there were moments where there was a lot of pressure, and these Australian players kept on going and going and going. And our defense delivered. So that's what matters. Should Lisandro start? That's a very 50-50. It's between Romero and, Lisandro Martinez. And at this point, I'd lean a little bit more towards Lisandro Martinez. But I love having people in the bench that are so good. Because, let's talk about Lautaro Martinez, for example. We already talked about him. Like, if he's going through a stinker, you have Lautaro Martinez. Julian Alvarez. If Romero's having a stinker and his sharpness is low, you have Lisandro Martinez. So I love this. I love that we have the backup players. What if Dybala starts over Papu? It's just a much different game. Like it's I think it depends on the opponent that we're facing. But either way, Di Maria should be back for the game against the Netherlands, so that should be good to go. You play well with 3 at the back. Yeah, so Scaloni has done this before, where we play all 3 center backs, Otamendi, Romero, and Lisandro Martinez, allowing the fullbacks to go up a little bit more. It almost got us a 3rd goal, so I gotta give him props. I think it worked out well. Let me see if I missed a lot of great questions. Sorry that I can't go through everything. Can we talk about that Messi run? Holy shit. As soon as he started the run in the midfield, I told my family, like, yo, hold it, because he left like 3 players behind. I'm like, holy shit, we're about to see prime Messi, like 2012 Messi. And he kept going. And every dribble that he did, I was like, this is 2012. This is 2012. Holy fuck, this is 2012. He kept going. If he had scored, it would have gone on to be one of the greatest fucking runs, one of the greatest goals, and such a shame that he didn't. But yeah, it was very close. The weakest position for Argentina, that's a very, very good question, actually. What's up, football crew? How are you doing? Probably the midfield, but not in like singling out one single person. It's more of our defense is great, our attack is always going to be great, and the midfield, since we keep rotating it and trying to find what's best for us, I don't feel like they have adjusted. They did a lot better today. It's been a growing, and we get better as we go. But just because we don't have Lo Celso, it ruined the whole thing of like not, the Paul Paredes, Lo Celso was our starting midfield trio 100%, But it's really good that these bench players are starting to show up and can actually deliver if you give them a chance, like we've seen with Enzo Fernandez, McAllister. Today, Papu Gomez had a good game. I'd give him a good game. You should post your reactions. I think you mean like whenever you put your camera in front of the TV. I did that for the Mexico game because I went to the Give and Go podcast and they had a camera, but I don't think so. I watch it with my family. It's a very intimate thing. Wearing it together, we suffer a lot. That's why I don't like set up a camera. That's why I don't stream the Argentina games. I'll stream anything else, but not the Argentina games, I don't think. Dybala shouldn't play 90 minutes. He should either start or get subbed out later just for chance creation. Otherwise, if Scaloni subs him, I agree with you. He's good for reinforcing the offense like against Italy. I completely agree. And that Italy game is actually a great example. When are you doing DFO versus followers again? Hopefully soon. If you guys keep supporting the YouTube channel and showing up to the streams like this, I'll do more streams where I play FIFA against you guys. But just be aware, I've been pretty good lately. Score prediction for the Netherlands game. You're gonna have to wait until my next video where I do a quarterfinals prediction. I'm gonna do a video for everything. So today I did the round of 16 prediction video. Go watch it if you haven't. And then I'm gonna do quarterfinals, semifinals, and then I'll talk about a potential final. Is the height a big disadvantage? That's a broad question. It depends on the position, but even for center backs, like I think you're referencing Lisandro Martinez because a lot of people talk about that, but I don't think so. If you know how to time your jumps and everything, which is something that he does very well, I don't think so. I'm afraid of Holland. It's definitely our toughest opponent so far, our biggest test, seeing it's the quarterfinals, but we can definitely do it. Your favorite player apart from Messi today? Enzo Fernandez is a big shout. Papu Gomez only played 45 minutes, but he did pretty good breaking down that defense with his skills. So yeah, good shouts there. Divo Martinez only had a little bit of things to do, but he did good. How many penalties is Szczesny saving tomorrow? A hat trick of saves. We'll see. Let's see. Is Dybala fit now? Like, will he play against Netherlands? No, because I don't think it's a matter of fitness anymore, because I think by now he should be 100% fit. It's more like he never really broke into the starting 11, but he's a great super sub to have. It's just, I don't know why Scaloni hasn't put him. I thought he should have played against Poland, because that game we were completely dominating. And to put Dybala, gain some sharpness as the knockouts went on, that would have been good, but he didn't start. I mean, Almada gets more chances. Almada, the midfielder from the MLS, gets more chances than Dybala, and it's a little bit worrying. I wish he was giving a little bit more trust, I guess. I don't know what it is. Do you think having Lo Celso out is a big disadvantage for the midfield? Yes. I reference that often, and it's actually why Argentina have started this World Cup a little bit rocky, because our midfield was already structured, was already fully set, and now that we don't have Lo Celso, debatably the most important one of the midfield trio that we had to kind of reshape things, and that's why we started the World Cup kind of rocky and kind of bad, but now we seem to know what we're doing. With Enzo Fernandez instead of Paredes, and with McAllister instead of Lo Celso, I think we're good to go. This is it, guys. And then we just need the Paul to do it a little bit better. Trust me, Dybala is being safe for the final games. You know, like, not showing your best card till the very end. I highly doubt that, man, because, like, in the World Cup, you could be out any moment. Put your bias behind. How realistic is it that Argentina goes all the way? I think I've said after we lost against Saudi Arabia, I think I said I wanted to just stop predicting how far we were going to go, because anything can happen. I mean, we went into that Saudi Arabia game, with 36 games unbeaten and all this bullshit behind us, and then we lost. That's the World Cup for you. And we've seen so many upsets in this World Cup. Today, we could have easily conceded towards those last 12 minutes against Australia, and all of a sudden, Argentina's out. Doesn't matter if they're favorites. Doesn't matter if they won 2 trophies before this or they're unbeaten run or whatever. Nothing matters. Stats, numbers, they don't matter in the World Cup. It's 90 minutes, Team A against Team B, and anything can happen. So to answer your question, I actually don't want to answer your question. Let's just take it day by day. Now we got quarterfinals against Holland. We'll see how it goes. We got some confident commenters saying, let's go Argentina. We got this in the bag. Lautaro Martinez needs to do better, or else he will end up like Higuain in 2014. Big chances missed today. Yes, we talked about that in the beginning of the stream, but it's a good thing that we have Julian Alvarez. We'll be cheering from Lusail Stadium on 9th December. You're over there in Qatar, bro? That's awesome. I'm actually traveling to Miami to watch the next, the later stages. So by the time that it's quarterfinals, I'll be traveling to Miami. So I don't know how many Miami followers I got, but if there's any big parties, big watch parties, let me know. Do you think Messi will play well against Van Dijk? I think so. Van Dijk didn't have the best of games today, I don't think. But yeah, I think now that I've gotten through most questions, Mr. DFO, do you really think Argentina can take it all the way? Has your opinion changed about before the World Cup till now? For sure, like I mentioned before, I don't know if you heard it, but I'd rather just take everything day by day, game by game, rather than like make a wild prediction. But yeah, we're gonna go through the players right now. This is a little segment that we started doing. We're gonna go through the Argentina players, and we are gonna rate how everybody did in a scale from 0, or I guess 1 to 10. I don't think you guys are gonna give anyone a 0. That's fucked up, bro. But we're gonna go from every Argentinian player that played today, maybe some of the bench players, starting with Dibu Martinez. From a scale 1 to 10, what do you give Dibu Martinez? I'm gonna also take a look at what FotMob gave him and SofaScore gave him. You know, those aren't completely accurate, but you know, let's see what people are saying. I think he didn't have much to do. He conceded an own goal that was basically unblockable. A good 7 or 7.5, just because it's not higher because he didn't have much to do. But that last save really came in clutch. A lot of people are saying 7, 8, a lot of 8s, 7.8, 8.5. Yeah, okay, I think we all agree. Let's see what I think the ratings apps are going to give him lower just because he didn't have anything to do, and that's usually how it works. Dibu Martinez, SofaScore gave him a 6.5, and FotMob gave him a 6.6. 8 just for that last save. We can agree with 7.5. He got a lot of crosses, yes, for sure. He's actually really good in the air. Gotta give him that. So yeah, a good 7.5. Just because he didn't have much to do, it doesn't mean that he wasn't good enough to reach 8. He just didn't have a lot to do. Okay, moving on to Acuna. Was the starting left back. He played 72 minutes. Let me know what you give Acuna. FotMob gave him a 6.9. SofaScore gave him also a 6.9. I gotta give props to Acuna. He fights so much for that ball. Like, he hustles a lot. He plays like he has fucking 3 lungs, but he was a little bit shaky sometimes coming from the back. He was for sure great in attack, which is odd because Acuna is usually very well balanced. But yeah, if you listen to the Fox commentary, the commentator said before the own goal it was a bad clearance, and it's like, what else is he supposed to do? Let it in box? I get you. I think he had a decent game, nothing crazy. To be honest, I would say 6. Yeah, we're getting some 7, some 6, some 7.5s. I think we'll say 7. I mean, the rating scores gave him like 6.9, so it's pretty much the same. Moving on, we got Otamendi. Otamendi got himself an assist, and he did everything he could. Hey, thank you. ¿Quieres decirle hola a la gente?
No.
¿O quieres decir algo de Argentina? No pasa nada, go Argentina. My dad walked in, and I'm trying to get him to say something, and he just walked out. Nada? Bueno, cierra la puerta. I think he's too shy. He didn't want to say, like, let's go Argentina or something. Okay, Otamendi, sorry, it got that little interruption. He brought me empanadas from Argentina, so that's awesome. Alright, we got 8, 8.5, 8.3, 7.5. Bro's a break wall. For sure, bro, Otamendi has been delivering. And he also got himself an assist. I didn't even know this. I don't know what goal he assisted. Oh, Messi's goal, I think. Yeah, Messi's goal he assisted. It's a little bit of a weird one, yeah. But he was up there in attack because it came from it wasn't a corner, it was a free kick. But second DFO data appearance. Hey, you've been remembering, bro. You're keeping track. Otamendi 8. I think I'd also give him an 8. The rating scores gave him an 8.1, and then SofaScore gave him a 7.1, but they didn't really register Otamendi's assist. So maybe that's why it's a little bit low. Either way, take that assist aside. He's great. He's amazing. Next up, Romero. Christian Romero, what rating do you give him? It's a lot like the Poland game where they weren't really tested, but Otamendi was the better of them. I'm telling you, bro, don't sleep on Otamendi. I talked about this before the World Cup started. Like, he's been showing up. A lot of people just thought that he was a Finnish player. Like, they laughed at us for having Otamendi in the back. And ever since the Copa America, he's been delivering. But people don't even watch the fucking Copa America, so whenever it came to the World Cup, people still thought that Otamendi was a bad player. Hell no, he's probably the best player that we have in the back line. Alright, SofaScore is ass. A lot of people are saying 6.5 or 7, a little bit shaky, but overall solid. I agree with that. Maybe 6.5 sounds, 6.5 a bit sloppy. He was also good in Champions League. Yes, Otamendi for sure good in the Champions League with Benfica. I think it's great to have the experienced player back there for sure, especially when you pair him off with someone who's a little bit youngster, can run a little bit more, for sure. Okay, we're gonna move on to the right back was Molina. SofaScore got a 6.4. I'd probably go a little bit higher than that. He's SofaScore got 6.3. FotMob has 6.4. It sounds to me like a little bit slow. I mean a little bit low. He was subbed out a minute 80. 89% accurate passes, whatever. I don't want to take a look too much. A lot of people saying 7. Actually, everybody has said 7. We got a 7.5. I'd also probably give him a 7, maybe a little bit higher than a 7, like 7.2, 7.3, something like that. But yeah, we're all agreeing so far. Moving to the midfield, let's go for the Paul. DePaul is usually a controversial pick because he is playing a little bit lower than, a little bit worse than usual, but he's been growing as the World Cup has gone on. So let me know what you think about DePaul and what you would give him. And then after you tell me, I'm going to tell you what FootMov and SofaScore gave him. Some people are saying 8.5, 7.5. DePaul's solid game, 8.4 his best game. I think for sure this has been DePaul's best game in the World Cup so far. In the 4 games, 8 for sure. DePaul man of the match for me, 8.5 or 9. That's a big claim. 8, yeah, I think we can agree with 8 or 8.5 even if you wanted to reach. Defensively, I gotta say I think defensively he's a little bit better than attacking, at least in this World Cup, which is always nice. I think I like my midfielders being better defenders, and then just let Messi handle the attack. FootMov gave him an 8.1 and SofaScore 7.3. What the fuck is up with these SofaScores? They're so low. But yeah, FootMov gave him an 8.1. Now we go with McAllister. But yeah, a lot of you guys agree with DePaul, 8.5, 8.3, something like that. DePaul is strange. Usually starts getting well after Argentina leads. You're right. I can see that. I've been seeing that happen. But next up we got McAllister. Didn't have the best game and definitely didn't perform as well as he did against Poland, where he was man of the match, debatably. But he didn't have a bad game whatsoever. He just wasn't found much. Anything less than 50 for McAllister is a disgrace. 7, 8, 6.8, 7.4. I think he had a pretty average game, as in like a 7-ish. 6.5 was decent. 7.2, 7.5. 6, his Poland game was better. I agree with that, but not with the 6 part. I really appreciate the guts of that Australian player who was trying to mess up with Messi, knowing that the ball was on the field. Yeah, you gotta have some balls, bro. McAllister's doing well. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so we got FootMode gave him a 7.1. SofaScore gave him a 6.8, almost the same. We'll give him a 7.3 based on your what you guys are saying, 7.4, 6.5, kind of in the middle there. All right, the last midfielder that we have is Enzo Fernandez. I think he had a really good game. It's just that the SofaScore thing gave him really low, like 6.8. Both of them gave him a 6.8, which is very low, but you got to consider that I think it's because he scored an own goal. So Enzo Fernandez, I think, had a really, maybe, the Paul's there, but he was one of the best midfielders up in the whole entire pitch. 7.5, 8. I don't know if I can take away that much for an own goal, okay? I don't think the own goal should really affect the rating. Still an average game. I'd give him a 7 or 7.5. Shame about the own goal. Yeah, it's truly a shame because he had a good game, and now it's gonna be he's gonna get that taken away because of an own goal. 7. He was just not involved in big moments. Except the goal, yeah, except the own goal. 7.5 for that own goal. Yeah, if he hadn't been for an own goal, probably an 8. That's what a lot of people are saying too. So we'll give him a 7.5. His rating got decreased because of an own goal. Before that, his rating was 7.7 on SofaScore. Thank you for the information, Sunny Streaks. But yeah, I think we'll give him like a 7.5. If it hadn't been for the own goal, which by the way was super, super unlucky, it wasn't even like bad defending or anything, it would have been like an 8 or something higher. But yeah, we can do that. Kind of like a 7.5. All right, moving over to Messi. FootMov gave Messi the man of the match, and SofaScore did the same thing, if I'm checking correctly. Yeah, Messi got man of the match in both SofaScore and FootMov. I don't know if he got the official man of the match by FIFA. A lot of people saying 9, 8.8, 9.3. We're seeing Messi was crazy. Messi was for sure crazy. Even if you take away that goal, he delivered a masterclass, great chance creation, great dribbling, by the way. He looked 10 years younger. He almost scored one of the best goals in World Cup history if he had just shot when he needed to after dribbling literally half of the Australian players, if not more. It was unbelievable. And he also created a lot of chances for Lautaro Martinez, who missed like 2 big chances. But prime Messi, literally. He was looking like a 25-year-old. That's exactly what I just said, bro. We agree on that. A lot of people, let's give him a 9, 9.1, 9.2, because we got a couple 9.5s and stuff. 9.1 sounds good. His 9 seems a tiny bit low, so we'll just rank it up a little bit more. Definitely man of the match. He's always involved, for sure. Above all, Messi reminded all of us of that 2011 version, for sure. Okay, we can agree with the 9.1. Carrying the whole team at 35 years old. and leading the goal scorers tally along players that are in their prime is insane. Yeah, we can go with a 9.1. All right. Gotta give props to Messi. Today, when I made that Instagram post about the Argentina game, most of the slides were about him because, I mean, he's inevitable. He's amazing. Next up, we got Julian Alvarez. He scored. SoFa score gave him a 7.1 and 7.4 by FootMob. Maybe I'd give him a little bit higher, but not too much. Like, I don't think he reaches an 8, but like a 7.8 or 7.9. He got himself the goal. To be fair, he ran a lot. He pressured very smartly. It's a player that I really, really enjoy having in the pitch. 7.8, 8, a lot of 8s across the board. 8.2, 7.7. I think you guys at 9, he was everywhere. Pressing was insane, for sure. That's one of his best qualities. Julian, 8.5. I don't know, something's missing about him. Maybe. He got himself the goal, though, after pressuring with the Paul. If not for that goal, that match would have been tough. You're for sure, for sure. Before the World Cup, I predicted Alvarez to win the Best Young Player award. What do you think till now? So far, he's delivered. He's been given a chance twice, and he scored. So far, so good. 8.5 for Julian Alvarez. I think you guys are kind of rating him in the 8 to 8.5 range. I'm doing it a little bit low. Well, we can agree with like a 7.8, 7.9, and you guys can stick with like an 8.2, 8.3. But yeah, okay, so that's Julian Alvarez, and then the next player that we got was Papu Gomez, who played 45 minutes. I think for the very little time that he was given, I think he did well. He was a player that it was questionable, the fact that he was starting, but it doesn't matter if he's old. The fact that he's old can only take away his physicality and how much he runs and how much he hustles, but that technique, you're not taking that away from him. He's got a great technique. He's not afraid to dribble. He will break down the defense, and he definitely did that. Just a shame that he can't play the full 90 minutes, but I would give him like a 7, 7.5. Some people, Papu Gomez gets a lot of mixed scores right here. A lot of 6.5, 6.5, 6.8, 6.5, couple 7s, and then a 1, 8.2. Gomez 7, just didn't get time to do much. You're completely right. Papu was a solid 7.5, 7. I think we can go for 7, because typically a 6 means that you were average. But Papu did more good than more bad. So I think we'll go for like a 6.8 or 7. And that concludes every Argentina player. And then we can talk about the ones from the bench. The ones that came on from the bench didn't have a lot to do, so we won't talk too much about them. The only player that we have to talk about and we got to give a rating to... Oh, well, Lisandro Martinez came in minute 50. Sorry, forgot about him. We can definitely give Lisandro Martinez a decent score. Of like 7, maybe. He came in minute 50, so he had a lot to do. So yeah, does Argentina beat Brazil if they win against Netherlands? We shall see. Brazil will have 2 games first. Lisandro Martinez 8. Let's see what you guys have to say about Lisandro Martinez. 7.5. I'd also give him something of a... He had a really good slide tackle. It was him who... Like, there was an Australian player who drove like 4 of our defenders like nothing. And then I think it was him. It was Lisandro Martinez who came with the sliding tackle to basically... save that goal. Like, it could have been a goal easily. That block was good. 8. Yeah, it's one of those things where like that one sliding tackle defines the whole match, so you gotta like rank up his score, you know. I'll give him like an 8, or not a 7.5, just because he didn't play like the full 90 minutes or anything. He played like, you know, not much. But yeah, okay, so then we only got one more player who we actually got to talk about despite him not getting that much time to play. Lautaro Martinez. What score do you give Lautaro Martinez? I'm gonna give him a 5. Because you start the match without doing anything, you go in with a 6. He went in, had a couple of decent runs, but when it came to finishing, bro. Some people are saying 1, bro. You're being too harsh, bro. Leave my guy alone. 5, 4, 4.2, 5, 5.5. Look, realistically, it's a 5.5 performance. Because you come in with a 6.0 without doing anything. You were a 6.0 player. He had his chances. He missed 2. Couldn't put it in the back of the net despite Messi doing really well to feed him and actually leave him either 1v1 with the goalkeeper. I think, not 2 chances. He had 3 at one point. But yeah, I think we can agree with a 5 or a 5.5. I got a question by Lionel Messi. Thanks for joining the stream after the game, bro. How will Argentina play against Holland? Against Holland, we shall see. I got to see the lineup. I got to see what's rumored. I got to see if the injured players are going to be back. But we shall see. I hope we approach the game in the best way possible. You're going to hear from me a lot in my quarterfinal video. It's a criminal offense to miss that. For sure, Lautaro Martinez this is a game to forget about him completely. 5. I don't think it's his fault. In my opinion, confidence really kills him. Yeah, but the confidence is part of his fault. It's part of his whole mental, thing. I think Alvarez should be a regular starter, at least for now, because the World Cup is a game of form. Like, if you're in good form, you got to start, and that's something that Scaloni understands. So I think Julian Alvarez will be the one to start against Holland. Messi gave him 2 chances in a plate. I think Alvarez might score those for sure, or at least do better. But yeah, that concludes pretty much everybody from Argentina. And also, I think that's all from me. We talked about Argentina. We talked about everything that I needed to talk about. And we gave a lot of great ratings to the players. I'm very, very happy, dude. Now we go against Holland. And I'll talk more about that, not in this stream, but in the next. I'm going to make a quarterfinal prediction video. So far, I am 2 out of 8. And you guys are too. You guys predicted the outcome of 2 games. Like, we both had Holland and Argentina. But yeah. Super happy about the win. Super happy that we got the stream going. I gotta appreciate everybody that joined. And also, hey, don't forget, this little thing is not decoration, bro. It's not decoration. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're racing to 7K. So yeah, thanks for being here. I'm gonna end the stream now, but I do appreciate everybody who came here. I'm gonna see if I do some watch longs or some post-match streams more often. I'll for sure do it for Argentina. But I'll have to catch you guys later. So no Kahoot tonight? I don't think so, man. I'm probably gonna get some sleep, get some work done or something. But I will see you guys later. Thanks for being here. Everybody have a great time, and I hope the best of luck for your team if your team's still in the World Cup. And I'll see you guys later.